Good evening everyone, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Gothic. Today, after robbing the tower, we are finally going outside again. And that means we are going to head back into the direction of the orc cemetery. Although I probably could have gone the other way out actually, but you know, we're gonna take a left turn here because I want to see if there's anything else remaining on the path between this side of the entrance or camp and the other side, because you never know, there might be freak XP lying around all over the place and I want to get as much as I can. Now I don't believe there should be any monsters, but you never know. By the way, I will try to explore every single path and optional cave and stuff later on in the game when I have really good armor and so on. So we can actually see where all this is taking us and where there are different locations and so on. So I'm trying to do that as much as I can, because I think this game is also about exploring. And I think that exploring in these kind of games is quite vital. A, to keep the player kind of, well, interested in the surroundings. And secondly, to actually make him, like, feel achieving something. So, I think that exploring is one big part of the Gothic series. I actually feel that in the second game it's actually more improved on even. So the second game really has some very nice passages, some very hidden caves and behind trees or behind bushes that you normally do not find if you don't take a look around, really. And that is something that I really value about this game, because it's something different and something that is rarely seen in these kind of games. If you, for example, compare Morrowind or Oblivion to this, I suppose in Morrowind and Oblivion there are quite a lot of caves, a lot of, well, I wouldn't say hidden things, but rather explorable areas and caves and dungeons that you can go into without even having to be there, like in the main storyline. But in this game he has a very selective world. It's not that big, even if you think it is. It's very filled with doodads like trees and mountains and all that stuff. You can't walk everywhere you see, because the mountains sometimes tend to be too steep to go up. But most of the time what you see, you can go to. So that means there are a lot of places where you can go, but rarely will, because, well, you have to figure out how to get there, and you don't even know if there's something special there. But I'm one of a kind of player that likes to explore things, and loves to be rewarded by those things as well. For example, the first time... Oh yeah, I forgot about these things. The first time I was playing this game, I was exploring every possible edge of the map and such, and was really rewarding me for these things. Oh, there's an orc, by the way. And yeah, these things walk really slowly. I'm not sure how many hits I need for them. I probably think I need 2. Or maybe I was wrong, I need 1. Oh, okay. It was a critical hit. Wow, they deal quite a good amount of damage, my god. And there's the orc. Ow. Well, 200 damage is... 200 XP is not bad. I think these also give... yeah, they give meat and claws and all that stuff. These spiders now aren't that tough, but they definitely can dish out a good amount of damage. So you definitely need to watch out for that. Now, let's see if we can deal with these orcs. Ooh. Wow, ouch. They deal really good damage, my goodness. Okay, oh yeah, I wanted to equip that special amulet, by the way. That one. Very nice, by the way. So we've got a ring of weapon protection 5. Anything else? Nope. Alright, time to drink a potion then. Or 2, for that matter. And then we want to read this. Probably doesn't do anything, really, but... I believe if you... I'm not sure if that actually gives you some bonuses. Yeah, let's eat mushrooms. Too bad there's no badger there. Or a snake, but you know. Alright. Now, these are done. Now with this amulet we should be able to absorb a lot more damage than before. Oh, I wanted to sneak to him, but obviously we got spotted. Oh yeah, that's much better. Now this should be nice. Also, these orc weapons are not really that great, by the way, so I'm not gonna use them. I'm gonna show them to you anyway, though. Just so you know how good they are. Oh, actually, they're better than my weapon, but they're two-handed, so... That's the problem. They're two-handed, as you can see. And we're very slow with these. But we will be going up to two-handed weapons quite shortly, so... Judgment Sword. Has a nice name, but not really that good. Now, I believe we need to pull this here to open the entrance. And get inside. There we go. Now, loading time, I believe. Yes. So, we enter the cemetery. There should only be a few orcs inside here, not too many as far as I remember. But the atmosphere inside here is actually quite great. When you get in here the first time, it's really like this. The music in the background is really good. It's pressing this... Someone down. Let's have a look. If anyone's coming to help him. Yeah, but the music is really great in here. I like it quite a bit. Because it's really reassuring one that this is a place where you shouldn't be and where it's a little bit dangerous to go and all that stuff. I believe there are also some hidden buttons over here somewhere. But first we need to take care of this orc that's over here. Let's see if we can sneak to him. Oh, maybe we can't. I'm kind of stuck. There we go. Oh, there's a Templar again. A dead one there. Battle sword. Well, I already have battle swords, but thank you. Or had battle swords. Now you can loot these mummies, I believe. You just need to get closer to them. They normally have quite some interesting things. By the way, you hear someone getting hit, but that's not a problem because he will survive. Has infinite HP. So there's no need to jump to his help right now. Yeah, I'm probably a little bit of a bad dude for doing that, but you know. Whoever goes alone here is kind of a douchebag, because you know, going alone here is not a good idea. Because you know orcs are here. That means if you push on alone, you are testing the waters quite a bit. And yeah, there's the button, by the way. One of them. I believe you need to push a few buttons to open a special door in here. So we're just gonna do what every grave robber does, loot the mummies, of course. Because we want to see if there's something special here. I believe there is, actually. I'm not sure what's happening once we push all the buttons. I believe one of the doors is opening, but I'm not sure what's behind it anymore. It's a long, long time ago since I've done that. So, try to get in here, definitely. There's nothing here. There's another mummy. Oh, more spells. Nice. Oh, I believe there are two here. One of them which I haven't looted yet. I'm not entirely sure where the other buttons are. I just have to see where they are. So that was in here. Can I go in there? I believe I can. Yes. More mummies. Talking about mummies, since I'm on the topic, I personally feel that the first movie was the best one. The second one was, I suppose, alright. But that Tomb of the Dragon Emperor, I think was the name. I didn't like it that much. The first film was just the best in my opinion. It was something different. They always kind of make it so that the first film is something really special. The second film is still alright. Oh, there's a switch over here. Ah, opens the door. And the third movie is most of the time not the best. Because they want to, I don't know, they kind of want to make a good one, but they actually don't. I've no idea why that would happen like that. Talking about failed second and third films, Transformers isn't the prime example for that, I suppose. The first movie was great. I really enjoyed it. Big, huge Transformers fan from back then. Second film was like, well, not really that great anymore. And the third film was like, well, kind of... I actually knew already what's gonna happen before it did, so I don't know. It was a little bit weird. I think that was the one that opened, so just gonna go inside here. And we find an amulet for strength bonus. I like that. A ring would be nice though. I don't need an orc weapon, thank you. I already have a pack of them. Oh, was that Firestorm? Not sure how it's called in English actually yet. Well, Storm of Fire is basically the same thing. It rains down arrows of fire, which is basically a very useful spell to have. I believe that was everything that I can get out of this room, other than this obvious place for plants. Alright. See? He's still fighting. Oop. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Oh, by the way, there's another plant over here. Just want to heal up first. Don't want to go in there with no life whatsoever. Would be a stupid decision to do. Because orcs are strong and I'm not. At least not strong enough right now. Alright. Let's have a save here. And then go in. Wreck them. Kill them. Kill him. Yeah, I'm right behind you, you know. Well, I guess that I owned you pretty much. Very well, very well. Now these weapons are not really that... they don't bring you that much ore if you sell them, but they're still better than not having anything from here. Ooh, that's actually a nice sword. That's a war sword. It's a one-handed weapon. Does it look cool? Well, it kinda does. But we'll stick to that. Then more people to fight, but you know what? I'm more of a flower picker. Peace, everyone. And that's why I'm going to take flowers first. Now we need to be careful. Come on! Come over here! Come over. Alright, well, I didn't kill him, but I got the XP anyway. That was a critical. Come on. Wow, this is underwhelming. Because for some reason I cannot kill these. There we go. And one last. There we go. Now this should solve it.
Thanks for your help. You really arrived in the last moment.
Yeah, kind of, because they were pummeling on you. Yeah, how about that?
I saw some dead Templars on the way here. What happened?
They were killed, obviously.
Investigate the caves. We expected to find nothing but stuffy graves and half-decomposed mummies.
Obviously, you find more than you bargained for.
The darkness shifted and there were orcs everywhere. I don't know what they're looking for here, but their appearing here is more than unusual.
Really?
Where are the other Templars?
They're dead.
Dead. I unwittingly led them to their destruction. I hope the sleeper will pardon me.
Okay.
Cor Angar sent me. Have you found any sign of the sleeper?
Not yet,
Not
probably.
so far. But what about Iberian? Has he come to yet?
No.
No, he's still unconscious.
We need to solve the riddle of these caves. After all these dreadful losses, I can't go back to the community empty-handed.
Ah, you still have a
My
sword, so you
fighting
have something in
skills
your
are
hand
limited,
at least.
And the orcs don't react to my magic spells like the gullible people in the old camp do. If our brotherhood sent you, maybe you could help me with the further investigation of this tomb.
Sure, but why don't your spells work? I mean, for example, if you got a fireball, I don't see a difference between a human and an orc. Even an orc might be burning better than a human, you know, he's got furs and stuff. Oh well.
I'll help you.
Good. Excellent. There are 3 tunnels leading out of this hall. We should search them all.
And
Go
by
ahead.
we, you probably
follow you.
mean me, right? Because that always always means this. Like, okay, we have to search these caves, but I'll stay back and you do the dirty work, right? Most of the time, that's exactly the point how things go. Right, 2 Templar and the Crash for Rock. And that sounds like a terrible movie, by the way. Right, just gonna go down here and check. Ooh, orc. That's one down. Well, I don't want to jump actually here. Oh, and by the way, would you mind helping me with your invincible character HP? Because, you know, I was standing there fighting while you just sat back and did nothing. But I suppose that's the life of a mercenary. You always take the risks and the other take the rewards. Kind of. Oh, another orc. Level up! Hooray! Nice. Another orc dead. 12 more hit points and some more stuff to discover here. Now, what do we have here?
We can't go on here. Maybe these niches bear hints.
Hints in what way, I might ask? Well, we shall find out now. After we've collected mushrooms, that is. I believe there should be a button here somewhere. There we go. By the way, the point is hints. It's just one, but you know. Half punch of parchment, a crash pack, and a potion. Alright, let's talk to him. Or maybe I should read it, I mean. Right.
I found a piece of parchment.
It looks like an orcish spell scroll, but it's been torn in two.
Great.
Must be another half somewhere.
That was what I was looking for, right? An orcish spell scroll. Well, this was the first half. And you won't find the second half down here. There are 3 tunnels, so we went into that one. There is a second one over here, which we obviously can also enter. And we shall do that immediately. Now there's a thing you can jump down here, but we don't want to do that just yet, because there is some stuff we'd like to collect first. That's a steel tongue. I believe that we already have that. And that's the other half of the parchment that we were looking for. And a rusty bastard sword. I believe that's also two-handed. I've got to check that in a second there.
This tunnel leads to a dead end. Maybe you'll find some clues here that'll help us further.
There is a torn piece of parchment here.
Very good. It's the other half of the orchid.
Coincidence? I think not.
What do we do with the 2 pieces now?
We combine
The
them.
2 halves match. I can't translate these orcish signs.
Well, great! So we found an orcish spell scroll that is pretty much useless to us. Isn't that wonderful? Anyway, before we do anything, have a save. I'm not sure if we actually want to jump down there, but, you know. Oh look! We're back in the old cave where we were before. Alright, so we could surprise them if we go back here and do it the first time around and just jump down and kill them all with our surprise attack. Right. No, that's not gonna happen. So, what now, my friend?
Hang on. This is interesting.
Well, I can't find anything interesting in this place.
Duh.
Be silent and take a look at the ornamental runes in
What
this
does that
cave.
have to be being silent?
These should
Oh well.
suffice to translate the 2 halves of the parchment.
Great. So,
I have it. It's a teleportation spell.
okay.
It seems that it can only unfold its powers in a certain place.
And that would be where?
Strange.
Not really strange, but you know, if we say like it's only be able to teleport at a specific place that we do not disclose to you, player, because, well, we just want you to search for it. Obviously, there's a third way down here that we can probably go to. But we're gonna save here, and when we come back, folks... Whoops. No, we'll never reach that much of a save game, hopefully. we'll fight the orcish warrior just ahead of us. A little bit more tough one. So, I will see you all next time.